Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here with another fun-filled day of science, and I'm very excited to jump into today's lesson with you because we get to start talking about something new. Now I'll give you a brief rundown, I guess, of everything we're going to read today when we get together again after winter break, because I know after being gone for a week and a half, you might forget some of these things, and that's okay. Thank you for being here today. Now, as I said, we're going to revisit, but now we are going to begin learning about bones. And this is our reader, and it is called Human Body. Okay? Now, your bones do so many things for you. And it's important that you understand everything that they do. Right? They protect you. They help you bend and move. And they hold you up. They give your body the shape that it is. Otherwise, you'd just be a pile on the floor, which is kind of gross to think about. Now, bones are also living things, and they grow and change throughout your life. Today, I'm going to read to you a little bit from our book and share in order to share a little more information with you. Okay, now I'm going to begin. I will post these photos also in your folder so that you have them available to you should you choose to look at them again. Okay, and we're going to read pages 1 through 3, and then I'll ask you a few questions, which will also be your discussion questions for your assignment today. Okay, human body. As always, table of contents telling us what we're going to read on what page. This first section is called A Marvelous Machine. One of the most marvelous machines in the world is the human body. The many parts of your body work together, allowing you to walk, run, jump, and play. Even while you sleep, the body keeps working. Your skeleton is an important part of you. It is the framework of the body and gives the body its shape. As you grow, your skeleton grows and changes with you. Your bones grow, and some even fuse together. They grow into one bone. So you might have two bones that end up growing into one bone. By the time you are 1 year old, your skeleton has about 200 different bones. So here in our photo, we have the x-ray of a 2.5-year-old hand and the x-ray of an adult hand. Okay, see how different those are in terms of size. And I'm trying to look. They don't have there's not additional bones in the 2.5-year-old's hands, but I do want to show you how much space there is between the bones. So like there's a bunch of little bones down here in your wrist. Look at how much space is between those. And then those bones and the first set of joints are the upper bones in your hand. And then the joints and the fingers. Look at how much space is there compared to how much space is between those bones and the adult hand. There's not as much space. Those bones are growing longer and closer together. Okay, so next section is super protectors. Bones do more than just support the body. They also protect the soft organs inside. Can you name a soft organ? How about the lungs? The liver? The heart? All of those are soft organs. The following bones are some of those that act as armor for your organs. Okay, so they surround them to protect them. The first one is the skull. So this is like the big bone or set of bones inside your head. Okay? The skull keeps the brain and sense organs safe from harm. The skull is made up of 26 different bones. The lower jaw and the tiny ear bones are the only bones in the skull that move. Did you know that your teeth are not bones? They are hard, bone-like structures. Teeth have a hard outer layer and a soft, pulpy inner layer. Kind of like when they say pulpy, they mean like, the inside of an orange, how it's soft. The outer layer of a tooth is covered by a super strong coating of enamel, which is the hardest substance in the human body. Next is your ribs. In your chest are 12 pairs of ribs, so it's like right in here. Okay. These ribs protect the heart, lungs, spleen, stomach, and liver. As you breathe in, your ribs move up and out. This helps your lungs take in more air. Then there's your pelvis, which is your hip bone. The pelvis is made up of 3 bones. One is a bone at the base of the spine called the sacrum. The 2 other bones are the hip bones that make up the pelvic girdle. The pelvic girdle cradles and shields the intestines and the bladder. Okay, here's an example of your pelvis right here. And these are your ribs. Okay. Next is the flexible skeleton. Each bone in the human body is hard and unbending, yet the skeleton itself is flexible. Joints make it possible for the skeleton to move. Joints are the places where two or more bones meet and allow movement. Some joints allow a lot of movement. Others move only a little or not at all. Bones are held in place by connective tissues. Cartilage is a kind of connective tissue. It is found at the ends of bones. Cartilage protects the bones and helps joints move smoothly. Ligaments are another type of connective tissue. They hold the bones together at the joints. Bones don't move by themselves. Muscles move bones. Together, bones and muscles allow movement to happen. How? Tendons, another type of connective tissue, connect muscles to bones. When a muscle contracts or shortens, the tendons pull the bones, causing movement. Some super flexible parts of your body include the following. First is the spine. The spine is the backbone of the body. So running up and down, that shows you nothing, sorry. So it's running up and down the back of yourself, okay, your back. The 26 bones in the spine are called vertebrae. They have cartilage in between them, allowing the spine to bend and twist. Next is the shoulder. The scapula, or shoulder blade, and the arm are connected by many muscles and ligaments. This flexible joint allows you to swing your arms in a full circle. Try it. Can you try it yourself? Full circle. Next is the hip. The femur, or thigh bone, is the longest bone in your body. One end of it fits perfectly into your pelvis at your hip. The hip joint allows you to kick to the front and to the side. Okay, so next I'm going to ask you to name that bone, which is the pink box here. So again, here's your scapula, skull in your head, your hip bone, and your backbone. Okay, and then we just talked about femur. Okay, so name that bone. Sure, you can touch your kneecap, but can you point to your patella? Check out the scientific terms for some of the bones in your body. So we just learned your scapula is your shoulder blade, your maxilla is your upper jaw, mandible is lower jaw, clavicle is your collarbone, your sternum is your breastbone, your humerus, radius, and ulna are your arm bones. So humerus is upper arm, and then your radius, and ulna. And they actually, in your arm, they actually cross. So when your hand is, I will get back to you. I think it's when your hand is palm up, they're uncrossed. But when you turn your hand palm down, they're crossed. Okay, so then turning your arm allows them to uncross. Does that make sense? So as I'm motioning this to you, hopefully this is correct and accurate, but that's my understanding. And then there's your femur, tibia, and fibula, and those are in your leg. Okay, so the femur is up top, and then just like your arm, there's two bones down below in the lower half of your leg. And your patella is your kneecap. Your phalanges are your finger bones and your toe bones, okay, the bones in your toes. Your coccyx is your tailbone. Your carpals are your wrist bones. I used to be able to name all of these. I learned them in high school, but that was a long time ago. And then your tarsals are your ankle bones. Okay? I just think that's fun information. I'm really, really excited about this unit. We're done reading for the day, by the way. But I'm really excited for this unit because of how much I get to relearn and also how much I get to share with you. I never learned this stuff when I was your age. I learned it in high school. So being exposed to it in the 4th grade is really exciting. And I hope you enjoy it too. Okay, so after reading that, I want you to reflect. What did you think? What did you learn? And what do you know now that you didn't know before? Okay, try to answer all of those questions for today. They shouldn't take too long, 1 or 2 sentences for each one. Okay, I will set that up in assignment form so that you can submit your answers privately. Okay? I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone. Also have a fabulous, fabulous winter break. Okay? I'll see you when we get back.